So, what is insulin resistance? Insulin resistance is where your body over time has built up a resistance to the effectiveness of insulin. So over time, you've been eating a lot of carbs, spiking your insulin, and it's going up and down during the day, and eventually your cells get exhausted from insulin knocking on their door. They do you want glucose, or else going into fat storage. So what happens is some of the cells stop working effectively with insulin, and essentially insulin is blocked. So those cells are now damaged. You now have mitochondrial damage, and it is this damage, the mitochondrial damage, over time, let's say 5, 10, probably more 10 years, 20 years, that is then causing your chronic illness. So you are not feeding those mitochondria and cells correctly. And what I mean by feeding is that you're not looking after them, you're not minding them, you're not giving them a break from the insulin, which is really the problem. So the insulin's going up and down, and your cells are all day. We're eating until 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and you have no break. Your body usually might have 6 or 7 hours where you're not eating, and there's no insulin spike. So you can still eat on the ketogenic diet, you can eat, but you won't be spiking your insulin. That's the important thing. I might have 6 eggs in the morning. Well, I don't eat breakfast usually, but if I do at the weekends, I will have 6 eggs, let's say. I do not eat toast with the eggs. I always have a carb-free breakfast to allow my body to break. So that does not spike my insulin enough to exhaust the cells. So if you're not going to give your body more than a 12-hour break, you should really be giving your body a 12-hour break. So that means from when you go to bed or before you go to bed, the last time you eat until the next time you eat should be minimum 12 hours. I usually have 16 hours where I don't eat, but sometimes I break it. I mean, you have to break it up sometimes, but what I'm saying is overall, give your body a rest. The mitochondria will thank you. So later on, then you may develop some chronic illnesses like Parkinson's, like dementia, like cancer. Cancer is a metabolic illness. Read Dr. Thomas Seyfried. And the biggest growth area in cancer are the under 30s. It's terrible. I cry when I see this. So you need to mind your mitochondria. Also, I would say increase fiber. Now, there's 2 ways of looking after your colon a bit better. One of those is fiber, and the other one is carnivore diet. Some people find that great. I don't do it. I did it. It's nice. It definitely is like an elimination diet, but I would go for the more regular ketogenic diet where I'm increasing my fiber, but not brain fiber. Use fiber like the cruciferous vegetables. They're anti-cancer, particularly broccoli. Just keep including it, and try to eat things raw. Try to eat raw things. Try to eat sauerkraut. Try to eat fermented foods, cheese, Parmigiano, the Italian cheese. Try to include more of these things in your diet. Eat eggs, eat beef, eat, and you don't have to have it all. I'm not a massive meat eater, but eat those things. Take omega-3s, take multivitamins with minerals and iron. Take B vitamins. Just make sure you look after your mitochondria. But the most important thing you can do for your body is give it a rest. Give it a rest. So, and that way you will feel, oh my God, I cannot even tell you. I feel like I'm talking to myself a lot of the time because I tell people they're going to feel great, and then they do feel great when they do it, but they don't believe you at the start. The thing is, trust yourself. You will feel so amazing. Like I feel incredible. And you can still have your wild times. Don't worry, all of that isn't finished. It just means that you're getting your body into insulin sensitivity. So you really need to make an effort at the beginning. Of course, you're going to have to switch over. You're insulin resistant right now. You want to be insulin sensitive. It takes about 3 days of strict bitchiness to yourself and not eating any carbohydrates for those whole 3 days. You're going to be in bed. You're going to be in bed. You're going to be stuck with a bottle of water there, but you're going to feel amazing when you come out the other side. It will be hard to get rid of the glucose spike. The glucose spike is like injection in your veins. It is hard to let go of that. But once you let go after a while, no problem. See you soon.